Hello, in this lesson, I'm going to review rounding. So there are three objectives. The first one is we're going to look at place values and rounding over decimals. Our second objective, we're going to understand the rounding rules. The third is we're going to look at money, how to round money values. So let's first one. This semester will frequently be required to work with and round decimals in a specific way. This exercise is designed to help review those skills. So let's consider the number 2.4391. Okay, the 4 is the first number after the decimal. It's called a tens position. The 3, second decimal place, is a hundredths position. The 9 is at the third decimal on the right. There's a 9, the thousandths position, and the 1 is at the 10,000ths position. So again, let's do some practice. So notice that 315.3907. The 7 here is at the 4 decimal place right here. So therefore it's at the 10,000. And number 2, the 0 is at the first decimal place. So therefore it's a tens position. And number 3, negative 1.45. 5 is at the hundredths position because the second decimal to the right. Let's look at second objective. Rounding rule. So in some cases in your calculator, we'll give you a number that like this, very long decimal. This is usually more decimal place than our work require. So this number will round it to either a specific decimal place or a specific place value. So let's review some rounding rule. To round a number to a specific place value or a decimal place, we're going to look at the digits in the next place value position, meaning that we're going to look at the next position to the right. If the digit is from 0 to 4 inclusive, meaning including 4, we're going to truncate the decimal at the specific position. And if the number is from 5 to 9 inclusive, then we add 1 to the digit in the specific position and then truncate the rest of them. So let's look at an example. Okay, let's consider the number 2.76912. We're going to round this number to the nearest 10. So first thing is, we're going to find the tenth position. So we're going to look at the value of the next digit. Well, the number the next to the 7 will be the 6. So the next number is 6. Now I'm going to ask myself, is 6 a number between 0 to 4 or 5 to 9? Well, 6 is between 5 to 9. So therefore, we're going to add the previous 1 to the previous digit, which is the 7, add 1 to 7. So that means changing 7 to 8. So the final answer becomes 2.8. Right? Let's do some practice. So we're going to round 2.3654 to the nearest 100. 100 meaning that I'm going to run it to the 6 right here. Up to the 6, I'm going to round up to 6. Well, that means I'm looking at the next digit. The next digit is 5. It's a number from 5 to 9. So therefore, around 6, change 6 to 7. So my decimal becomes 2.37. Okay. Next one, I'm going to round it to the nearest 10th. So again, nearest 10 is meaning I'm going to keep 1 decimal here. Okay, to keep 1 decimal, look 1 next to that one I want. Well, 9 is a number between 5 and 9. So therefore, round the 4, add 1 to the previous digit, which is 4. Add 1 to 4, become 5. So the number becomes negative 3.5. Okay. Now, next one, I'm going to round to the nearest 1,000 place. So 1,000 place, I'm looking at the third place on the right here. So I want 3 decimals. Well, I'm going to look at 1 below. Okay, the next one below is a 4. Okay, 4 is a number from 0 to 4. Therefore, I'm going to just truncate the 4 out, right? So my answer just keep as 14.324. Okay, let's look at the next one. I'm going to run to the nearest 100. Nearest 100 meaning that I'm going to keep 2 decimal. And I'm going to look at the third decimal number. Well, the third number is from 0 to 9. 9 is a number between 0 and 9. So around the previous digit, add 1 to the previous digit. So I'm going to add 1 here. So 9 plus 1 give me 10. So 3.49 becomes 3.50. Alright. Let's do another practice. In many of our problems, the rounding rule will be specified number of decimal place to the nearest whole number. So Let's do it. Round this to 2 decimal place. Okay, 2 decimal place, meaning I'll keep 2 decimals. So I want A3. Again, I'll look at the third digit. The third digit is between 0 and 4, so I just truncate it. So become 0.83. I want the next one around to 1 decimal. Okay, I'm a 1 decimal, meaning I'm gonna look 1 below. Okay, 1 below is the 4. 4 is between 0 and 4, so therefore I just truncate it. So the answer is 1.1. Okay. Our next one, I want 2 decimal place. So I'm gonna keep 2 decimal. That means I look at the third one. The third one here is A. A is a number between 5 and 9. Therefore, I add 1 to the previous digit and truncate it. So add 1, meaning that the 0 become 1. So become negative 2.51. Okay. The next one around to 4 decimal place. Okay. 4 decimal place with 9728. I'm going to look at the 5th place. The 5th place is the number 4. Number 4 is a number between 0 and 4. So therefore, I'm going to truncate it. So the rounding becomes 0.972a. Alright. The next one, I'm around to 3 decimal place. Okay, let me underline. I want 3 digits, decimal place. Again, and then I'm going to look at the 4th location is a 9. 9 is a number between 5 and 9. So therefore, I round the previous digit up 1. Add 1 to the previous digit and truncate the rest. So add 1 to the previous digit becomes 3. So we have 0.003. Now, in some cases, we'll round to the nearest whole number meaning integers. In this case, we look at just the value after the decimal place to determine how to treat a number in the ones place. So let's look at this one example. So I have a 56.745. I want to round to the nearest whole number, meaning that I want to keep whole number only. Let me underline it. So I want just the whole number. That means I look at this, round to the 6 here, the 6 here. So I mean I look 1 below. Okay, 1 below is 7. Now 7 is a number between 5 and 9. So therefore I add 1 to the previous digit. So this becomes 57. So the number becomes 57. Okay. So let's do some practice. Okay. I want to round to the whole nearest whole number. Whole number meaning I do not want any decimal. So I'm going to look at 1 below. The 1 below is an A. A is a number between 5 and 9. So therefore I add 1 to the previous digit. Right. So the whole thing becomes 3,543. Now, again, next thing I do the same thing. I'm going to round to the whole number. So I'm going to look at the whole number here is a 9. And I'm going to look at the decimal place, the 10th place, this one here. Well, this is a number between 0 and 4. So therefore, I just truncate it, take it out. So the whole thing round to 9. Next, around 14.56 to the nearest whole number. Again, I look at I want to this 4 here. I do not want decimal. And I see that the 5 is a number between 5 and 9. So I add 1 to the previous digit. So the whole thing becomes 15. All right. And next one, we have, we want to keep whole number again. Right. So I want to keep at the 6 here. So that means I'm going to look at the 4. 4 is a number between 0 and 4. So therefore, I just truncate it, take it out. So I just have 1,206. Now let's look at money, how we round money. So monetary values are rounded to the nearest dollar or nearest cent. So result should always include the dollar sign. So round to the nearest dollar. This question I want nearest dollar. And it's the same as rounding to the nearest whole number. For example, so 36.55, if I want to round to the nearest dollar, meaning that I want to keep no decimals here. So I look at the number on 1 decimal to the right. So 5 is a number between 5 and 9, so round the whole number up. So 36 becomes $37. Okay, same thing. I do not want decimal here. I look at this number here, 1. 1 is a number between 0 and 4. So therefore, I'm just truncated. So therefore, the whole thing is just 105. Next one, we're going to round it to the nearest cent. The nearest cent is the same thing as keep 2 decimal here. So, okay, to keep 2 decimals, I'll look at the third one. Okay, 2 is a number between 0 and 4, therefore just truncate it. So the whole thing becomes $38.90. The next one, again, I want to the 100, meaning I keep 2 decimal place. And I look at the third one. The third one is a number between 0 and 4, so I just truncate it. So I have $9,567.12. Okay, so this completes our rounding review. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time.